Son any and there if you are the addition member, Yamamu Najomo Aquaba and Fambra and Sanya television. So a brasso said, Oh, my moon, some yam, Hodros, and some was for a sim. As on a soccer jet, don't should about content, Medeba Sumusakasia, a bread and a drew swing you may, maybe sa Eddie Amon Semno, a dosopa. Na ansan and chemno ebeba no yenhwe de edimu akotene ebi ene Ghana mampani ayese wo hwe se eboa ededa ensuo ensem so ametre water bill no wo hwe se ene ekome akoye se aban na dwumako no tumi engigi sika ne yenu ti wo hwe se wo de private sector no ebeka ho se beye na sika gigije no etumi akoso ewo oh my Ghana mu ha na ewutu senya east NPP amanyoko no ne fa ewo hon so ene wa soja pa edi egu aban ni chemu enafei posi se wonhwe se emrahye bedwani a wo honom no ensem bi se bi e wo se posi to nsafra no na wo beyi ya no wonom enya ne ntempa sanse wo ya de bi a wo hia saso ena ensem fofomu so no ye bekwakopie mu ewo eye EPA akache ene ipenifo bi a na wo hwe se eye efomagudi a yetu ni basa no ye betumi etu sita no ene illegal miners ni bi etu ahye sampenifo ena fensem trofo a walk rounds ne esunam so e maso ye hwe insase ene oboade ne paso akasa edi etia ensem bi ka wani hu na afofo bi e ka ho amano ne nsem agudie mu nsem ne ne gisem nyina ka ho enwumbe yaboa na ye de ebesom sekase ewo afidie so ye da wase sabre na abre bia no nya adagye nya botre etena wo TV homa ye de nsem no esom ene so eye efiada ene yi mi a meje kase mu chiame eye me efia boafo adepansam ne twemu ebeto aso ayi beto nkra abatew.
The heat is everywhere. We are all tired and drained. Our faces are weary. The day feels endless, and life feels heavy. Then it happens. In a world that never stops, discover the refreshment that wakes you up. One sip and everything changes. Wake up with pure hydration. This is Aquawell. Great taste, truly satisfying.
Afe kame ho na ensem no entwemu mefa embo mehase na mehase edi efri Ghana PSA Ghana mampene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene wode atodwa wosra ebimeman se wonoma wo ho aka efa eye hurricane emframa jampetrudu a nsuo eka ho no enemu a esaya de ewo ebibiman ahodro bi so no wose wonom kwaso wonase esanse sabrei na wohia wonom wode nsemi tudwa ebra wo boboaboa ne ho ede enwoma because so Jamaica and after Cuba minor asne no esombo 10 million Ghana cedis.
Has a tradition of solidarity and compassion. And so in addition to what he referred to with Guinea and Congo, we also extended assistance to Japan by shipping cocoa products to Japan when they had the tsunami at that time. And so there's another gesture. 3 countries are going to benefit: Jamaica, which is the hardest hit, and then Cuba, but also our colleagues in Sudan. Sudan is virtually becoming the forgotten war. Because of Ukraine and Gaza, it looks like the world's attention has shifted there. And so some of the atrocities, the genocide, and the humanitarian suffering that is taking place in Sudan is not something that belongs to the 21st century. And so we all witnessed recently Al-Fashir, when RSF went in there. A lot of people were killed, a lot of people were displaced, and those people are in camps that are being run by the Red Cross. And so even though Ghana's contribution would not resolve the humanitarian suffering that is going on, we believe that if every country contributes its quota, we can help to alleviate, what is happening in these places.
Water bill and who ensensem no aban na ehwe so say ebetua ne jejiye wo bill beba ne ajaje ni na ya na aban no na ehwe so nenu na neyi ekwame akoye se ne tua no akwakoye bibie wo Ghana fo empetua wonum entua kora eneyi Ghana mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama e de atudwa na wache mu se wo hwe se ankorankwa dwumekuro no eye private sector no wo de won beka eye aban de no se beye na obehwe ama water bill no ne jejiye no wetumi aya ne sapepepe na wetu ohode esi wo na fenso aboa ama water bill no etumi akoso na ne jeje no so no wetumi ahwe na wenum etumi ajeje.
There is something to be said for injecting private sector efficiency into public utilities. And I gave an example before. Enclave Power buys bulk electricity from the power utilities and distributes it within the free zones enclave, and has a 99% collection rate of bills. And the lights are always on in the industrial enclave. And so the industries there have a high ratio of power, and they don't see blackouts the way other places do. And so there's something to be said for private sector participation in utilities, not only for electricity, but even for water. We're going to experiment a pilot where we have small town water systems that are broken down, that are publicly administered. And we're going to involve private sector companies to repair those small town water systems, distribute the water, and be responsible for the bill collection. After all, the PURC is the one that sets the tariffs. And so these companies are not going to be able to set tariffs that are above what our people can afford to pay. And so we're going to have a pilot both in the water sector, and we're also going to continue the efforts to inject private sector in the bill collection and the last point of service of power distribution to customers, so that we can bring efficiency in collecting revenues in order that we can pay the power generators who are providing the electricity, including the private independent power producers. And so this is something that my government is intent of going forward with.
Yetwa ensam no so egusu ginemu ewo Ghana mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama akachine endrada wode aso kobo fom etwa homemu a wobefiti ase aye multi-purpose solar energy project ewo Dawa Industrial Park eno ewo Agoto na enumu ena wode atodwese wo hwese asoye wo hwe Ghana sikasem eso obetwa sika bi ede ato ho ama eye Green City project dwumedie no efiti ase.
You must have heard me recently talk about a new green digital city, which we plan as a 20-year project to help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra would ease. This will be a new city that would attract investment, it will attract tourism, it will be a smart city, it will have a modern drainage system, it will have good sanitation, there will be no kiosks and containers in that city, and people will not be hawking by the roadside in that city. If you want to sell anything, you sell in the market that is provided in the city. Now, all this that is happening here is not in isolation, because The city stretches from here, Dawa Industrial Park, including the Saglemi Housing Estate, through Bondasi Military Range, into Volta and Eastern regions. And so this will be the industrial enclave. And then there will be the residential enclave. There will be the enclave for offices. There will be the commercial district. There will be the financial district. And so it will be a very well laid out city. So everything that is happening here is being integrated into the green digital city that we have envisioned for our dear nation, Ghana.
Ene anope ensio atopa tichu se woba enkrai popuni mantemu ne miamie bia ensio no etumi atopa eyi na ukopie mu ewo kwantempon a edemu firi kasoa ekọ ACC weja ene ne mpotemu ensio no toye no ejiri edi afa kwantempon ni na esoka akoka ema eno nam so ema eye mbahye bedwani a wogina mu modima adehye wo weja gba womensi no emu onimnyamfo Jerry Ahmed Abwanan akwakopie mu ewo ho no makohwe dia ensio no esi aye.
As a tradition.
Control and
Yetwa ensam no eso na yedi eni atwemu emfimfini mantam emu na NPP amanyoko no nefa ewo ewutu senya stimense no emu esre aban na afa posi adwumako ne se emrahye bedwani a wogine mu de ma adehye wo ewutu senya stimense no emu onimnyafo Felix na akoyo enei ensembise bi ohono ma ewo se wobeya no na wodi ntwemu ebre adehye a wo soa ene ne important efa eye abato ekoso no ehu eno ti wasre aban ene posifo se wonton samfre no se beye na obebebe yi sansem bisani na no na fe so achawpa bi wo honom a wo fa maka soman
ene sentrofu edi komande ya ka che ne se police fonton samfre no mo investigation ono ankasa so on pacho se wan pacho a nurse of action no ye de bato am so kapme de wa ye asem amini di egu amini hu fi egu party hu fi egu baby development on am be bisa akum na ye wakasoa nsancho from wakasoa asem ni puntu go bebre ebu bebi no puntu do no mu akesefo ema empfo na NDC for no fire e de ko election 2020 election 2024 no ene mom na echi die nkofo eti e wakasoa no eti ya sense on pacha so wan pacha be bi me se do to ya ye de pacha so amamo nya mati.
Ene aban ehwese for megudi yetu ne basa sensase ese nsuo no obehwe na wetu eso esa na ye ho etumi atoye ne ye nsuo a asai ewo my Ghana mu ha no ebetumi ate na ye nsuo pa anom na nam so ema EPA edwumako no ene nsamtwafo ebo anan ekọ ye nsuo ahodro so kwohwe sei illegal miners anase wonum etu for megudi basa no wo nsuo no so ese ya na se beye na obetumi apam wo ina edi efi wonanu enna endraja ebra EPA mpenifo ne nsɛmtwɛfo kopie mu ewo ensuo no so no adehye wo tu from agudie basa ya wo ye illegal miners etu ede ahye EPA mpenifo ena afa nsɛmtwɛfo so nam so ema nsɛmtwɛfo kra no ebi eprepre modin ekopie mu ewo ayasabia eno enende asoye ehwe nsase ne oboade ne paso afa nsɛmtwɛfo nhye mu akasade atiasade ko so ne de entwa yi
notice. They went on site, and so they were conducting operations around the country, going around to ascertain who was operating these machines or manufacturing the floating devices without permits and to close down shops. And it was in one of these operations around Dadri that the illegal miners spotted them and decided to attack them, pelting stones at them and things like that. And so they had to flee for their lives. And in doing that, had to take another route out of the place, out of Boise. And it was in the course of that they got involved in the accident. 2 journalists were in critical condition. One, they are stable. Per the reports I received this morning, they are quite stable. One had to be operated on, had a surgery yesterday. Several others, sustained injuries. Again, this incident is unfortunate. And Honorable Amakufibua, again, who also doubles as Acting Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, wishes to convey his utmost disappointment at this turn of events for these incidences. And he wishes to make it clear that he remains resolute and unperturbed, and he is resolved to deal with the matter on hand.
Na sentem ebeto dwase senate adwumakuo no opese woton hotels ahodro bi eye aban no adia na wodi inya no baye na wo hwe se da bi enye sa enetie ene okokopie mu e wo public account committee no enim ensembisa wo yi ano no e kire se ene we bi wapono e di atoho no ma wo hwe se investors e di won sika ene wonyome ina e ba be hye eye hotels ahodro bi mu a eno eye La Palm and afi Almina Beach Hotel. What you say, or pay investors, I would want sika, Ebabesha hotels, I would do emu.
We are seeking for a strategic investor for La Palm, Almina Beach Resort, and Busia. However, for Senate Guest House, Ridge Royal, and Labadi Beach Hotel, we do not intend to seek any strategic investors coming in. We believe that those 3 hotels should be allowed to run on their own and make profit. Labadi Beach Hotel, for instance, in 2024, made profits in excess of 80 million Ghana cedis. Thank you.
Oswafu abedi eche wo hwe Ghana sikasem so Thomas Ampem Nyako wode tu abedwekuo ani omamuni nina enim se eginesi a omu etui ebeboa ewo investors won hyehyede ehunsanso no wondwumedie no obehwe se bibia beja ho fan na aboa ama mfasodi akọ ede ama wo ma omoboa ene wo ma wo mo ekọ wo ma humgie emu.
Can you confirm to this committee that the decision by Senate to give out these hotels was solely a decision by Senate and not Mr. Chairman, please look for a strategic investor. We would want to give assurance that any decision to involve a strategic investor will be carefully looked at and will be in the interest of Senate. We will not do that for any politically exposed person. Senate will take a decision that will be in the interest of Senate and for pensioners of this country.
Yet waka sebono eso na enei Ghana Immigration Service and Cyber Security Authority waka wantoma apamano a watchre se enei eba no abefo kwan so anipa bonfo bi enam so edidi bone edibukata ewo honom no obehwe se bambo ho nsam betumi ayere ewo ho pa afen so eba no immigration eho asam soso a enipa bi enam koti kwan so ebowura oh my Ghana mo wose ni na no wode bambo ebegu akwam manaboa emanina eto etwa.
Control and use sophisticated equipment now to man our borders, to control our data, etc. These are all critical infrastructure that criminals will want to. If anybody gets access to, for example, our border management system database, they are going to target everybody, foreigners, dignitaries that have traveled to our country, etc. They'll use their data to cause trouble. So we are very, very, very mindful, and we work in tandem with the Cyber Security Authority to make sure that our systems are secure, that we have the capacity also to investigate cybercrime, because that again falls within our mandate. When we are investigating this smuggling and trafficking, many times now we find the aspect of the cyber fraud. So it is very important that we build our capacity in terms of investigation, build our capacity in terms of defending the infrastructure, we build our capacity in terms of protecting the data so that they are not abused.
Cybersecurity is very important, not only to Ghana, but I think the entire world. It's not easy nowadays to launder money through the traditional bank system anymore. So what the criminals are doing is trying to use the technologies at their disposal. And what they do with it, one, they try to launder money through the crypto system, and two, they traffic people into countries, and then they use those people to begin to coerce others into giving ransoms. So in doing so, they enrich themselves. For us to be at the back of that, or on top of that, what we need to do is to strengthen our ecosystem, ensure that the gatekeepers like Ghana Immigration Service are on top of issues from the borders all the way down to the headquarters here. And we can support them as the authority to make sure that they have all the technical abilities, that they have all the capacity in place, that they have the necessary tools. We will support them in every way we can to build the rightful partnerships across the world.
Opeyina wono na wada University of Ghana Business School ano eye over Justice Bawule wode atuja na watch say oko eye suapon ahodro a eye aban no agya metre public universities na enkwada ekosuku wo hono do so pa na won fees a wotua no aya na ewo form enu tina nwuma enu no emboa emma sikasem afenso eba ne mpuntudwuma wo beye ewo suapon ahodro no emu a wontumi enye emfame esuafo no esanse won sika esa
business school Womoko national service kura national service for no say yem pese be fa national service yem pese ma adwuma prekumpe because na adwuma so ani ye wo ebisusu wo ho a oba ye no nipa no dos nti wode no ho atetete saa obewie school no sabi o ka say one more lecturers me nu o mo kire na ade kura din a ohumbo na saa nipa no ode ne bibi ayeye enti asudie ne de eda ye so ara say yagye ato ye ho se ye be di teacher yagye ato ye ho se ye be university dia e wo se ye famu de enti yeguso ayeye yesere se aban so embaboa ye enkwada na adoso school fees no sa scan so ayenya free aban ho no so sa enti ebeduru ba bi no wo se the scan be so no ene ye de be ye se de ye kana sane wo se wo kete no sa na oda so sika no sa yentumi ye no bebre wo ko universities ni bia akwada ba ko 1 year what you have over 150,000 Ghana cedis universities nibi private universities nibi uba ha yeah students need 2,300 the whole year 2,300 the whole year oh enti say university ni benya sikare kakra na wo se fankwara no dodo no a fankwara no dodo no aso so anache say kwaya obetumi afa so atete wo no na no so aye na dindindin but wanya no sa so sika no unya bi na ade ahwe school no electricity bill, gardening, baby and mofreda, library, security. She said, "Okay, can you know what is going to be baby?" And she said, "Abai, I'm a boy." Said the bear, Yana Yajumana, Ataya, and Yassi Abayano, and Medani, Juma, I didn't dear my.
Yet, Kasie Bono eso na Church of Pentecost Women Ministry nefa ewo eye Santa Maria District wo de dwumedie so nko ahihye so akwakopie mu ewo anya dwakese no emu enam enwomto so na afi ensempaka so atwe Accra e de ama Kristo.
The month of November aggressive evangelism enti enam sa month no ho dumadie enti na ne area yi ma eye 4 districts ebe enya market no eye odoko PIWC New Awoshi na Santa Maria ye nyina ni area executive members ni nyina ya ka bom say ye ba ne be possess enya market ene day enti se namu ye ha na ye possess enya market amerade nyame adom bibia ekoso
na sania Matthew 28:18 kano Yesu say yaka na wansem owi ase nyina ansa na ewie ye naba etenda day ye pie abanya market say edi Yesu aya de ye no ebra market for no na musuma hu no say Yesu bi wo ho a oje nkwa.
Pastor Victor Asante Eyim, wano a district pastor wada Santa Maria branch. Wadi to dress outreach yi enhyehyeye eka eye Pentecost asafo wo mani suade hunu ewo 2028 jumedie ho ani nyina ne se ankonkre enti Nyankopon asem.
Yen asori Pentecost jumedie a eda yenim a ye fe no vision 2028 no ne fa ba ko ne se ye de nyame asem ebeko bebi biara onipa ewo yedi nyame asem beba market ye ma menom ne ye nuanom a wodi dwa no awurade asoma ye se ye mfa na asem emre won eninti Nyankopon now yen impanyimfo so Church of Pentecost yen chairman a ye friend osomafo Eric Nyameche eso ede san hihye ya ba se asorituo ni nyina yempie ne ye mfa nyame asem emre ye ma menom ne ye papa no ma omudi dwa bibinti ebia ni dedi enti ontimi kwa asore eniti ena o masoma yen se yemfa asem nemra ye gidi se awurade nam saa kwan so betwe akra ama ne ho na won a wodan kuchire mo nso no awurade ama won fa hudie na ye nyina bom asom Yesu enkosi se yen awurade Yesu Kristo beba.
Yede kasia no ekwo edwadie ene sikasem emu na asana no yentonkra embratew.
Meno ye Islam in perspective dumedie ewo ITV so. Mami nka wa ni gisem bie. Ansampa wote no wo Islam in perspective dumedie so no. Alhaji Ibrahim Bonso Adaroma waboabo ni nyina no e de aye book bi a what in the mercy of God. Mercy of God mu no ye wo 84 topics. Nanso mercy of God enwoma ba ku bi a wo befa no. Ubenya ensemti ana topics miensa enewom. Mercy of God mume ba ku bia eye 9 CDs. Why the mercy of God mume enchemu miensa. First package no eye 10 different books are 30 topics enewom. Watete so adeje 70 CDs. Mercy of God package etoso mienu nso eye 10 different books are and also 30 topics ewom. And also watete so adeje 70 CDs. Of a third package also 8 different books and a womb into 24 topics and a womb. And also what so added the 56 CDs. Now so engume emuba kubiara obetono 9 CDs. Ubenya the mercy of God mume be ato ewo ITV aso ya ewo kaswa yenyanu road Anti-Mercy Junction hwa. Anase ubetumi aye mobile money their farm mobile number 0558 607210. Sa upe dudu etu ana upe echira kwan a ubetumi afre 0558 607210. Order for shane so say obiara obeto nguma 28 ni nyina no obeto so de age no 170 CDs. The mercy of God. Kwanchira pamu kwanchira papa.
The heat is everywhere. We are all tired and drained. Our faces are weary. The day feels endless, and life feels heavy. Then it happens. In a world that never stops, discover the refreshment that wakes you up. One sip and everything changes. Wake up with pure hydration. This is Aquawera. Great taste, truly satisfying.
Yes, I am Aquaba Biomia. There was a watching Amayato and Cra Abato. Yadicasano Equa, a Jedie, and some Emona, and Bank of Ghana, any in Human Kitwane Adentum, Eddie Shia, a watch church, one of a queen of Befaso, now a day a Jadiano, a Befaso na face, a Bonisika Samoa, a queen of Befaso now a bone sika, and hope by queen of Befaso, now what they won't seek no crano, Eddie Ejano, or Yen Church Eddie Ama one no, and a watcher say. Empo abefo kwan so ene ye didwa wo so pa na nipa bi so enam so ebu eye edwedifo ekom edefa so ni na no wa ye nkyekere ede ama edwedifo
ade bakon ehia pa ye pese customers na ankwa amafo nyina ehun ne se ukos kakra bia bi se onom eko ye hyehye bi nom kodi edwa bia se ye se osika na ode koto bosa na okoji ana mo bi na akwakọ ahwe efim ho no ma sakra befo no omunyu mu die nyina hyehye ewo ho hyehye bebre ana ho nti ne hia yempa ne se customers no ehun se ne omo kwakoye no omo ete ase hyehye ho nyina omo bisa amachrom ya chi omumu omakasa so bisa aye mu hwehwem ate ase se ebia misika na ba beto account yima sa account we dey me sika betuma se ma be yefima hyehye wo hu ni sa account ya ma ba bie interest bank no de me no eni interest no obetua no after bosumi say eni say kenkan ne mo de mamu nyina na te ase ho ni hia pa se ye sika na de koto ho se ye bosia ana kwakoje o titiu kra ba bosia bo no ho a kenkan ho hye ni nyina ya so de pa da so obinu meka say o responsibility say obe kenkan ho hye ni nyina no bonu for no loan agreement no wakan ate ase yesi ne on te ase no bisa bank for no na mo nche ase.
Yeah, to our edwadie ehun ensem no eso na Securities and Exchange Commission ye twanitia eka no sec eneyi wode atodwa se wode dwumedie foforo kra aba eye time with sec na sa dwumedie no eba beboa emenno so sikasem bia onim etumi ede ama Ghana for openi pa wono na wada commissioning and Dr. James Kruche Aveji etwaso.
The time with the sec series is one of our most important public education initiatives. It is designed to bring the work of the Commission closer to the people, to demystify the capital markets, to build confidence, and to empower citizens with the financial knowledge needed to make informed decisions. Our mission at the SEC is simple yet profound: to regulate and promote the growth and development of an efficient, fair, and transparent securities market where investors are protected and the market integrity is upheld. We believe that the financially literate citizenry forms the foundation of a resilient economy, and a well-informed investor is indeed a well-protected investor. When individuals, businesses, and institutions understand how to mobilize and invest money effectively, they help build an economy that is not only inclusive but sustainable. Now, the role of the capital markets in Ghana's development. Ladies and gentlemen, the capital market is not reserved for the corporate giants. It is for everybody. It promotes opportunity for individuals, entrepreneurs, and enterprises to raise funds, invest, and create sustainable wealth. Through the capital market, Businesses can expand operations, government can raise funds to infrastructure, finance, and individuals can secure their long-term financial future through regulated products such as equities, bonds, and collective investment schemes. This is why investor education is so vital, because it bridges the knowledge gap, empowers citizens to participate confidently in the formal investment ecosystem and protect them from falling prey to unregulated schemes and deceptive get-quick-richer ventures that have harmed many hardworking Ghanaians. We are aware of the unfortunate experiences that many investors have suffered in the past through the collapse of unlicensed or poorly managed investor entities. These incidents eroded public confidence and caused untold hardship for families and businesses. At SEC, we have taken valuable lessons from these experiences. Investor protection remains at the very heart of our mandate.
Ebusiafo Madaroma yebesan atonkra abato yeba agudie mu nsem Janet ambitious wayakrado wode toaso amamu yebasisia.